Hello guys, this is Golden here. Today we're gonna go through how to hold B on Mirage in PUGs and try to make it a bit more fun. Let's start off with the, the jump spotting. So you basically, what you want to do here is to not make your jumps predictable and do it without any pattern. So instead of just doing like this all the time, which the enemy can hear you from this spot exactly, so they can time it, and if they keep hearing you, they can decide when to take the duel against you when you are in the air. What you could do is jumping, just shifting back and then doing like this, even this one. You want to change it up as much as possible, and also you can do this jump as well. While you're also jumping, because you're holding B and there might not be so much action towards your side, you have a lot of time to make a plan if they are exploding on you. So let's talk about the utility you will most likely have. You will probably use your Molotov in the beginning. You'll jump, and then let's say they explode B on you, and then you want to make a plan. It starts off with, like, if you're jumping with your knife out, maybe equipping the smoke as on the Q. That's what I do. And then I just, press Q, then just throw it around this area, and then I can play around it. Or even here. You can play around it. Like, there are a lot of places you can throw the smoke, but I like to, still have a bit of cover so they don't just spam me through the smoke. And yeah, and while we're on the subject of making a plan, most of the times you won't use your smoke to smoke off here. What do you want to do instead? If they explode earlier round, then you want to use it, as I showed you, somewhere around the backside and just buy time for your teammates. If that's not the case and you still have a smoke and you're still in this position to jump like very late in the round, or let's say there is like nothing in mid, your teammates have mid and they have not hit A, it's very quiet on the map, then I would say you should use your smoke. And just using your smoke like this to, if there's a B pop and your teammates are not in position to help you, this would be a great time to maybe play around this area here. You will get blinded by any flash that's being thrown out, but you might be lucky enough to get one or two before you can fall back to backside. And when you want to use your smoke is around, like, if you still have a smoke on B and it's around like 30 seconds left in the round or 40 seconds, it's a good time to use it to block off. Or you are certain, or there's a high chance that they are coming B. That's when you want to use your smoke for B-apps. And while let's say your teammates are fighting in mid and you kind of want to start off like this, in my opinion this is a very good way of helping your teammates without showing yourself towards this area, or still being safe enough to buy some time. So what you want to do, come off here, Molotov, and your teammates are fighting in mid, and it's gonna be a fight from your side, like from your teammates. But if the enemy team is also fighting, then if you're positioned in this position, you can just throw these flashes and they will pop behind your teammates, like right here, and then they won't get blinded by them unless they're looking at them, but they will most likely not. And it just makes the fight much easier, and you can time it with your teammate running short, like when he's around this area, and then you can just flash behind them. And you can also do that in mid-round sometimes, just to flash when your teammates want to have a peek, or your opper wants to peek from window. That works as well. And if they are coming B while you're doing this, there's nothing in mid, you still have a good position to hold from here. You can hear them jump down, and just buy some time. You can, after getting maybe the first kill, use your smoke and just buy some time. And also what's good with this position is that you will not get blinded by the flashes that are being thrown here. If you're playing here and they exploded B with your teammates somewhere else, you will most likely get blinded, and then you, let's say, use your smoke here. That's also good enough. But here you will not get blind, and you will still be in a good position to probably get the first kill. Depends on if they come here or here. You will. There's no one jumps here and just shifts. They probably will be running, so you can calculate when you're going to take the duel, and yeah, it just makes it easier. Alright, let's talk about being more versatile on B as well. You don't want to be always jumping, especially in PUGs. Try to have a bit more fun, and then fun can sometimes be aggressive, in my opinion. You can push B early in the round, especially if the enemy team, let's say they have won mid the previous round, like they took mid very early and they won the fights. In PUGs, they will most likely do it again because it worked. People do the same thing in PUGs. Let's say your short player has a really good spawn with you from spawn, like let's say he has this spawn, and then you can just ask for a boost. You can boost here, and then you jump on his head, and then you just push B the fastest way possible. If not, you can still push, just normally. You can take your time. You can even Molotov and then push after. It's fine. You can do it like this. Alright, lastly, you don't want to, let's think about it as the enemy, like as the people you're playing against in the PUGs. If they have failed in mid, if they have failed on A, and they keep losing, I mean that's a good time for you to think about, hey, it might be a B hit. So just you can make yourself more alert, because I know playing B sometimes you just doing your own stuff, you're always alone, and then you don't think about when the B explosion comes, it's like you're not ready for it. But you can be more ready for it if you just think about you can predict it at least. If they have been failing everywhere, they might try B now, whatnot. So yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, and take care.